Do you ever get that, wake up in the middle of the night and you're just kind of scratching your back right where the shower hits it? And you're just like, the dry skin has returned. Well, we're going to teach you some tips on how to take care of that dry skin. The number one lesson is to treat your skin gently. So when you're in the shower, I don't want you having that Calgon take me away moment where the steam is billowing and the paint's coming off the walls and your skin looks like a lobster at the end of it. You do not want your skin getting really hot, and you do not want it being hot for long, sustained periods of time. So when you bathe, be gentle with it. Have some lukewarm water. Rinse off appropriately, but don't spend 30 minutes in the shower. So warm water, 5-minute showers is the name of the game if you have dry, irritable skin, especially if it's the winter time, when the heaters kick on and when it gets more and more dry. When that happens, you need to do a little bit extra tender love and care to your skin. So that's the bathing. But the bathing also goes into bathtubs and into hot tubs or swimming pools. The more you do that stuff, the drier you will get. So please, if you're going to use a bathtub to bathe, then don't have it be steaming hot water. Don't be in there for half an hour a day, maybe 5 minutes. Rinse off and then pat dry. If you're going to do the hot tubs, please be reasonable about it. 5 minutes a couple times a week is reasonable. Rinse off afterwards and then put your lotion on, but please do not be spending half an hour a day every day in the hot tub or swimming pool if you've got that dry, irritable skin that you just can't control. Dry, irritable skin is not just a problem of itching. If it gets too dry, it can start to be prone to infections, or it can itch so much that you produce other problems in your skin that are very annoying and will keep getting worse unless you seek medical attention. So if you have that dry, irritable skin, head it off at the pass so that you don't ever need to see me. Okay, so next tip here. So we've already spoken about water and bathing and duration and temperature. Now let's talk about what soaps you're using in the shower. So I prefer a gentle cleanser, not soaps, because soaps tend to be harsh, but a gentle cleanser, like Dove Sensitive Skin. And I prefer the bar. And what you do is you put it on your skin with your hand, not a washcloth. All washcloths do is irritate your skin unnecessarily. And remember, you do not need to exfoliate your skin with a washcloth. Let the cleanser do the work, rinse off, and then pat dry. So no washcloths, a gentle cleanser, rinse off, and pat. Don't rub dry. Rubbing dry, again, irritates and bothers the skin. And you know this because if you rub too much, it'll visibly turn red. And that's what we're trying to avoid. The visible red in your skin means you're being too harsh with it. And the harsher you are with it, well, the more dry, the more irritable, and the more itchy you will be. All right, so we've spoken about water, duration and temperature. We've spoken about the cleansers, not using washcloths. We've spoken about how to dry by patting. Now, what comes next? You guessed it, it's put a good moisturizer on. Now, there are some tips for moisturizers. Number one, do not get something that smells like a meadow. You do not need to smell like a bed of roses by your moisturizer. That's going to just irritate your skin. So please get a moisturizer that's fragrance-free. Also get a moisturizer that has something called ceramides in it. And we'll put that word up here so you can see it. Ceramides in it. Ceramides are what our body naturally produces to keep our skin moist. Now, the wiser we get, and every year you get a little wiser, but the wiser we get, the less our body makes the ceramides. And so we need to replenish them. So get a good over-the-counter moisturizer that is non-fragrance and that has ceramides in it and that you don't mind the feel of it. And that goes on immediately after you pat dry while your skin's still a little bit dewy. Because then you're kind of locking in that little water moisturizer from the shower with moisturizer on top of it. And you do that a couple times a day. So don't take a shower a couple times a day. Once a day is totally okay. But you put the moisturizer on a couple of times a day, One of those times is while you're still dewy from your bathing. Now, some of the moisturizers I like the best are the CeraVe products or the Cetaphil products. And they both have ceramides in it. So if your skin's super dry, I would recommend the Cetaphil Pro Eczema. If your skin is actually doing pretty good and you just need something for maintenance so it doesn't get to that dry, itchy, CeraVe makes a great lotion. Both of those products also come in thicker creams. And so if you're getting very dry or you need some intensive care for your skin, try the creams. They are a little bit more sticky, so you might have to air out a little bit before you put your clothes on. Now, just like everything else, diet and exercise as appropriate. Eat your veggies, eat your fruits, drink lots of water, and get some exercise so that the whole machine of your body is functioning optimally. And when your body functions optimally, so will your skin. Now, if these tips don't work for you, if you've tried this for a week or two and your skin is still dry and itchy or isn't healing or something like this, then talk to your local dermatologist, because we have extra tips. But the first thing we're going to do is make sure you have the right diagnosis of having dry skin. If it's October, November, and the heat just kicked on, and you're starting to get dry, and you put some moisturizer on, and the dryness goes away, well, you've made the right diagnosis. Good job. But if not, we're here to help you be comfortable in your skin. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it valuable, please subscribe below so that you can get up-to-date content when it's released. And please share with your friends and family so that when they're going through similar things, they have the knowledge that they need.